and people are going to take it like this, and then they're going to dictate what you're eventually going to become. But you have to have a grit. And if there's something that separates us from the rest of the places, on Randolph Street, is we don't have the marketing budget that everyone else has. We don't have the infrastructure that everyone else has. We don't have, all these huge salary positions that everyone else has. What we have is grit. And if we're getting locked in a room, like one person's walking out, it's not going to be you, and that's just what it comes down to. And honestly, Martin and I fight tooth and nail every single day. And that's why I touch every table. That's why I'm on the floor every night, because no matter who it is on that street, they're not doing that. And I think grit really separates us. And with a fraction of the marketing budget as our neighbors, we're getting every celebrity in town coming to our place, and that's eclipsing their marketing and then some without spending a dollar because of grit.
Talk about impressive, and I'm going to have our editors put all the different celebrities from your Instagram on this, just so they could see the velocity of how many.
I don't know how much time you got, man. It's a lot of pictures.
It's a ton. But let's talk about that too. Before I want to get back to the story, but real quick, to do what you guys did, like without a marketing budget, to get every celebrity there. You and I were just talking off camera. What did it take from you as a founder to do that? Because what do you do as a restaurateur that no one else would do at like 11 p.m. or midnight when these Kevin Hart calls and they want to come?
You can never, like, everyone, when you open a restaurant, sure, especially in a neighborhood like that with the money that we're spending, everyone wants to open up to celebrities. Yeah. It's a very Chicago Italian thing. Going into a restaurant like La Scarola and you see all the pictures on the walls of everybody, all the black and whites and all the frames. Like, it's a very Chicago Italian-American thing, right? So that's something you want. But there's no possible way that you can sit here and say, in an investor meeting, me and you are going to open a celebrity-driven restaurant. How do you do that? And it's not going to work unless you're paying all these people to come in, and then that's your marketing budget, and you're never going to actually make money on that because you're just going to be dumping 10, 15 grand for every celebrity that comes in and then some. But ours really happened organically with the combination of the partners, everyone bringing in one person to the table here and there, but then killing them with hospitality, having a level of discretion, making sure that your staff acts like they've been there before. And I bring up like the old LaDainian Tomlinson days to my staff a lot. I loved LT because every time he would have more touchdowns in a season than any other running back while they were in season, but he never celebrated once. I don't know if you realize that or you're a football fan, but every time LT hit a touchdown, he didn't dance because he's been there before. That's what he does. He's expected to do that. Why celebrate? So I bring that to my staff and saying, when these people come, expect them to come. They're coming here because they should. We treat them like family. We will accommodate them like we accommodate our family and ourselves. We're going to make them great food. We're going to show them a great time. And, I really go above and beyond for these guys because of it. I think they feel comfortable in our establishment. And I really go out of my way for them. For instance, a couple weeks ago, I had the captain of the Blackhawks send me a text. They just finished the game, and they're like, "Hey, chef, we're hungry. I'm gonna send my goalie and a couple players over there. Kitchen open." It was like midnight, 11:45. Kitchen's not open. It was like a Wednesday or Thursday. Kitchen's not open. I cut my staff. We're all cleaned up. There's a couple people drinking at the bar. Sure, it's a weeknight. How many other people on the block or in the city will say, "You know what? I got you covered." I put on an apron. I hit up my girl and I said, "I'm coming home late. I gotta cook." Obviously I've already been working 12 hours. I don't want to do that. I don't need to do that. But there's a level of stepping up and giving an unreasonable expectation of hospitality to people. So I said, "Yeah, no problem. Come in." I open the kitchen myself. I cook myself 5 courses for 6 people. They're till 1:30 cooking. But I created a memory for them. I created a moment for them. I did something for them that not everyone else is ready to do. And I think that communicates to future business, you know, getting them to come back, making them feel like they're part of something, and they're getting treated like the VIP that they should feel like, you know. So I think that's the difference, is that extra step.